mock it up again? Yes, he's gonna be so thick.
You got dumb wheels.
So I need, what, 4 inches of wheels?
I mean, this will, I guess, go down more, right?
Everybody wants to go wide body until you realize that you need aggressive wheels.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to tape it all on so you can cry about it, how good it looks?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the good tape.
You decide.
The front is struggling. Oh, there's gonna be so much cutting.
It's gonna be so pretty, hopefully.
Hey, how's it going? As you can see, we have a lot of work planned out here. So I really don't like watching talking videos on YouTube. If you've been following my channel, I haven't been uploading for almost 6 months. Content is really expensive. So I'm a really cheap person, so buying car parts is kind of like pulling teeth sometimes. In order to have content for the videos, I needed to spend a lot of money, and yeah, I didn't want to make talky videos because I hate watching them. So without more talking, let's get into the purpose of this video. Here we are. As you can see, we have the trusty FRS. I lost my cameras. Long story short, the hood, the roof, and the trunk are wrapped. So you didn't miss much there. I have to redo the trunk and the hood because I didn't like them. Anyway, that's neither here or there. You can see some failed attempts here. If you're interested about the kit, this is a Rocket Bunny V1 fenders and a V2 front bumper. Hopefully it works. I've seen some pictures online, but nobody really talks about it. That's pretty much it. I don't have the side skirts and I don't have any rear diffuser or anything. So yeah, let's take out the front bumper and then we can kind of see what needs to be cut or trimmed, and then we can put this on and do more body work. As you can see, a lot of work that needs to be done. Weird. I haven't actually messed with a car this new. This is a 2013 and feels like a brand new car to me. If you haven't noticed by now, this is not an authentic kit. This is a salvage title car. There's a big difference between an authentic kit versus not. I am A-okay with running reps. I know a lot of people upset with that stuff, but hey, it's okay. I'll be fine. Let me put this camera down. So very first problem we see is the bumper can't go in deep enough because of these, I'm not sure what these are called, bumper clips. The OEM bumper clips onto these guys, and that's what holds it. This has a lot more mess. I don't know if you can see this little square. So that is pretty much stopping here, which is not letting the whole bumper travel back, and we can't put it on. Don't breathe that. Let me cut the other side and then we'll see how the fitment goes.
It's wrapped or whatever.
Oh, I can't even put it on yet, so, but yeah. Just like that is a brand new day. So last night I finished putting on the bumper and it was too dark to film it. Look at this, the screen's all fogging up from the humidity. That's a little better. I was having issues with the factory plastic stuff that holds the bumper up. I mean, it's not bad. You can see the line across here. It's not too bad. Here it gets a little bit bigger. Now the only thing here is figuring out some kind of mounting system. I'm trying not to use just zip ties because my first thought was just drill a hole and kind of do a zip tie. Oh man, that looks so cool. So something has to push it in and upward a little bit to make that gap a little bit better. Actually had to go to Harbor Freight to get a cutoff wheel. I did drill a hole here and I put a zip tie, and I'm having trouble trying to get this to line up nicely, but I just realized that when we put the fender flare, we're gonna have to cut this section off. Probably, I don't know, I'm kind of guessing right here. This chunk is probably gonna be gone. For right now, I gotta take it off and trim. I got a Sharpie here, trim a little bit of here because this gap is too close and it's just gonna crack. The same thing on this side. As you can see, the gap under here is not bad, but just when it gets to here on both sides, it's pretty tight. So I think that's the only part I'm going to trim. And then I got to drill the holes here to imitate the OEM mounting points. Harder ones are going to be the one underneath, though I can't really see them. We're starting this video a little late today. It's really bright and I'm really sweaty. This is what we're doing today. We're gonna put on some new wheels onto the FRS. If you have a sharp eye, these are the wheels from Widebodying. They're actually just Evo 10 wheels. The only problem with this is these are 5x114, the car is 5x100, so I do have some conversion spacer thingies. These are a little more aggressive, a little bit wider, so we can actually utilize the front Rocket Bunny fender. I do fear those wheels are not aggressive enough, because like even lowered, we're still tucking. We still have like a lot of time. I do have everything to put the front. I don't have everything to put the rears because I need to get some sealant. Have a little welder here we can use, but I do have everything for the fronts. So let's see how we go. Let's put the wheels on and then see where we are from there. Always protect your pinch welds. What? No? Okay, step on the brakes, please. Thank you, my lovely assistant. I realize I have the wrong lug nuts. I think for the Evo 8, 9, and 10, you need they're called the mag style lug nuts, which are a lot bigger in the sense that they have a washer. And these ones, you can see they don't have a lot of meat holding the wheels, so we can't really run them right now.
What are we doing?
Today's the day. Today is when we take a perfectly normal looking car and we're gonna chop them up. We're gonna be putting on the front flares for the Rocket Bunny. Well, the different shirt that I'm wearing, it's another day. It's been probably...
I can't tell that you're wearing a different shirt because of the lighting.
Well, it's been 3 weeks, 2 weeks since we've been filming this video. We've been waiting things on Amazon and pretty much just weather dependent because it's so gross outside still. Yeah, we've just been waiting on things. This weekend, we're gonna chop this car up, put the front flares on. Pretty excited. I don't have the wheels on. We have the wheels actually. We don't have the right lug nuts to put on the wheels. Yeah, and we're waiting on tires, which will be here in like 4 days. Lug nuts should be here tomorrow. So even if I get the lug nuts tomorrow, I don't have the tires to put it on. So I'm gonna be that guy running stock wheels with wide flares in the front for a couple days, for a week, until I get everything together. Is that how that goes? So, yeah. I'm gonna take the zip tie to the other side. Just a week. It might just look a little gross. How scary. Not scary in the sense that I was gonna get hurt, but I like this car. I'm cutting him up for just because.
For the hot boy status.
Hot boy status, that's right.
Look, there's a leaf in there.
A leaf? Oh yeah, look at that.
Is it hot? Like not the leaf, but like the car. No, it's not that bad.
Super sharp, careful.
Yeah.
I paid to get this fender painted for I guess blended to the door, because I needed a different door because of the accident. That's how you throw away money, I guess. Oh, look at that. Tucks in nicely at the front now. Not so much here. So I think I need to cut to between these two tabs here. Probably match the same depth. And I need to trim something up here because I can't go. So you can be aggressive with this material and you can actually just force it the way you want it. So the two critical points are the back end and the front end. From what I've seen, people align this front little part and then they align here and then they go back to the back mounting point. We're not having luck aligning that, so I think if we align the back, which is a right angle here at the door more or less, if we get that good, we can bend and force the rest on the front. I think we can get away with that. I'm just gonna attach this with Clecos so we can quickly take it off and trim as we need. Please don't move. I don't know what's behind there. Hopefully it wasn't wires or anything. Yeah, these things are nice. Progress report.
No, I don't have eyebrows on.
I think every body kit's not created equal because what we've been seeing online, their lines don't necessarily match ours, but I'm okay with that, right? It makes sense, right? If molds aren't necessarily super perfect. The only thing we were super concerned, we got the 3 corners in, by the way. I don't think we just showed that quite yet. So front, up and down, which are pretty much the 3 most critical points of putting on this fender. I mean, you need the edges to be somewhat okay for the rest to be okay. Now we can kind of play with it ever so slightly. I guess we don't really have a lot of flaring going on. Maybe here a little bit, but it's not much.
This one spot.
Right there.
But yeah, we'll push it up.
Push it in. Yeah, we'll do this one next. But this is how thick it's gonna be. That's, it might lose like a, no, but pretty much that's how thick it's gonna be. Look at that. I'm gonna be driving around like this, like a wannabe.
Just for a couple of days. It's okay.
It's okay.
There'll be all the stock automatic ones that you're driving by.
Oh, is yours wide-bodied? I don't think so. You own your car? Does the bank own your car?
Military owns their car.
Yeah, right. I'm part of a 86 BRZ Facebook group, like a wide body group, and every time somebody sells a car, when they post a car for sale, they say, still own X amount on the loan. Everybody gives them crap. It's like, oh, you cut up the bank's car. Why would you do that? I think it's hilarious. Every time I see it. It's just a good burn, which is true. People pay a lot of money on mods and then they still own a lot of money on their car.
They use that whole sign-on bonus on the mods.
It's drilled. First step is done. It's plastic, so I think with heat and leaving it outside, I think it'll mold in. We always have the option of putting a little bit of double-sided tape to kind of
adhere it better.
Yeah, so I'm not too worried about it. A little Mad Maxy kind of with all the Clegos.
I really like that you knew what Mad Max was, though. That's nice.
I haven't seen any of the 5 movies.
They're so good. All right, so Starbucks and Popeyes later. What now?
I am too full to work, so
miserable.
I feel a little miserable. I think the other side took forever because I was afraid of cutting and we were taking our time, which you should take your time because you're cutting up a truck. The value of your car has gone down dramatically. Look at him!
Very nice, very nice. Do you want to do an update?
So, we
It's
pulled
true,
up.
so you don't have to face the sun. I'll face the sun for you.
So we came out to the sun, or to the outside. I'm being blinded by the sun because I'm grumpy because then I can't see anything with glasses. It's like super glary. Pulled the car out, and this side looked a lot wider than the other side. We liked the driver's side, how it kind of, it seemed like it was nicer laying. So we found out 2 things. First thing is, we pretty much got similar all the way up until here. There was maybe a centimeter less on this side, so we trimmed that. And then another thing is that under here, our lengths were different here on both sides. It seemed like 2 centimeters of material we cut. A centimeter here and about a centimeter there, so it was noticeably wider. So I'm hoping that the flares aren't made super different, that it was just like, this is a little piece, I had a bigger piece that I cut. I'm hoping it was just the excess material just
holding it off
and making it look weird. Front flares are finally done. That side was a little more difficult to put on for some reason. Not sure if it was my fault or the kit's fault, but for whatever reason, when I put this flare on, it was sticking almost half an inch out more than the other side. Fixed that. I drilled a hole next to the original hole and it kind of made a snowman, if you will, and then the clecos wouldn't bite. So long story short, I ended up plug welding some of the holes to re-drill them, and I put a little bit of primer. So now it's about 1/4 centimeter off compared to both sides. Not sure what it is, but that side just fits a lot nicer than this. It's supposed to be raining all week, so it is weatherproofed, and once this is fully wrapped, I can put this front bumper in. Gray, white, black, gray, gold. This thing is just too many colors right now. I cannot wait till it's all one color. It's gonna be fun times. And that's where we're gonna end off with this video. This didn't complete a lot, and it took a whole bunch of days, but we're making progress. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Next video, we're gonna be putting on the Evo wheels and eventually putting on the rears, which I am pretty scared about, but it's like, I'll be fine. We'll get through it.